Hey, I'm Duncan.
And I'm Jessica, and we lived life like everybody else. We had a house, a car payment, a big TV, and a 9-to-5 job to pay for it all.
But one day we got rid of it all to live life on the road. And now we're leaving mainstream society and making every day different by traveling on the outskirts.
And that's when he said that he would never touch saltwater taffy again.
Speaking of, can you check the tanks?
Yeah.
It's time.
Okay.
Sewer tanks. If you got a motorhome, you've got them. And eventually, you have to dump them. Most campgrounds, you have a sewer tank or a sewer dump at your site. Here, not so much. As awesome as this place is, we have to move our rig to dump them, which isn't a bad thing because we're new to this rig, so it gives us time to kind of work all the bugs out before we go out there into the abyss. So now we have to move our rig from the campsite all the way to the dump site, which is a really far way away.
So most of, if all rigs, the sewer stuff is on the driver's side of the rig. Okay, so what we got here is, this is our black water valve. Black water is stuff that comes from your toilet. Your gray water valve is stuff that comes from the kitchen sink, bathroom sink, and the shower. So it's always a good idea to do the black water first, and then to rinse it out, your line and everything, with your gray water. Take off the cap, and then when you hook on your hose, make sure it locks in good and tight.
First rule of plumbing is that shit runs downhill. So you want to set up your tubes so that everything runs downhill. Make sure you don't have any loops. Everything is flowing right. And then put 1 foot where you pull your tanks, just in case if anything kicks back, because there's a lot of force sometimes.
And then you can open your black water tank.
When your black water tank's done, then you can drain the gray water. We have a clear elbow on ours so we can tell when the tank's empty.
Okay, now all that's left is to clean up. Most places give you a hose that you can use. Just take it and put a little water in your sewer hose and then walk it up so that it all drains the crud and anything else that's left in the hose down the drain. You always want to make sure that your area is clean for the next camper who comes along. Make sure the sewer's top is closed and you're all done.
And after you're done with all this, it's a pretty good idea to wash up. It's not a pretty process. See you next time on Traveling on the Outskirts.